After playing the Street Fighter 6 beta for 12 and a half hours, the game is, pretty damn good. I've played Street Fighter 5 for over 120 hours, and I'm currently in Gold, which represents the top 20% of players. And through playing the game for such a long time, holy fuck, were there so many problems. The netcode was horrible, games were way too aggressive and offensive focused, and V-Trigger was a broken ass system that rewarded getting hit and playing horribly, which made comebacks so common. Even though I liked the game overall, these mechanics and setbacks really fucked up my experience. But with Street Fighter 6, a lot of that bullshit from 5 seems to have improved. The devs created new netcode from scratch, and it feels pretty good. The game seems more neutral and footsie based, and most importantly, they removed fucking V-Trigger. Thank the Lord. Street Fighter 6 changed the formula a bit too. They brought back parries but in a different form, and they separated the super meter with the EX bar, now called the drive gauge. Obviously, there's no press button win game mechanic, which is great, and the game seems way harder on a technical level than 5. Hitting combos felt much harder to execute in terms of timing, and I also like the direction the game is going in. Not just with the gameplay, but the whole style in general. A big open city to explore, seemingly lots of single player content, having a much more social environment than the last game. The colorful and punk art style. I feel like Capcom is really putting the street and Street Fighter in this game. A lot of characters look really good too. Veterans like Ken, Chun, Ryu, and Guile seem to have matured a lot since Street Fighter 3 and 5, since the game is at the end of the timeline. And their theme songs are not remixes of their old themes anymore. Capcom chose to make entirely original songs for them, kinda signifying a new era of Street Fighter. Kimberly is an annoying and fun rushdown character that I already hate playing against. Jamie is a drunk fighter, which is a character archetype new to Street Fighter, and Juri, despite appearing in 4 and 5, seems to be as annoying as always, especially with a more improved kit.
Oh, let's go! Julie Speed!
But you know what? Fuck all these characters. Let's talk about my boy Luke.
You really want to go through the trouble? Fine.
Luke originally was going to be similar to Jamie and Kimberly, an entirely new Street Fighter 6 character. But because COVID affected 6's development time, Capcom said fuck it. For the last DLC slot in 5, we're going to put in Luke. And his moves are so unique. His standing punches all move him forward, and so do his DPs. His personality and character design are super badass. Luke being a ripped, 8-pack ex-army soldier with forearms the size of nukes that can blow up the fucking sun. His color palette of blue and orange is so fucking beautiful. These colors are on the opposite side of the color spectrum and exude this powerful, cocky, and confident tone for the character. Luke was a powerhouse in 5, and although he seems to be not as oppressive in 6, he can still annihilate people. In the beta, after getting to gold rank with him, I know for a fact that he's going to be my main for the foreseeable future. Luke in 6 is way more neutral focused rather than full-on aggressive like in the last game, partly because 6 is more of a neutral and footsie based game. He still has his annoying sandblasts and projectile game. His attacks have this amazing fluidity to them, and although he seems to be mid to upper mid tier, he's going to be an absolute beast in the right hands. But yeah, other than that, there's really not much to say. I only got to play the game for 3 days, but so far, it's been pretty fucking good.